And the starting group for the Spurs. Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie in at the power forward. And for Oklahoma City, Dort and Holmgren are the forwards. The guard pair form, Gilgeous-Alexander and Williams. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5 down low. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Coming off a sweep in their last series, you better believe they'll be prepared for these conference finals.
Yeah, we'll see how they come out of the gates. Some teams benefit from the long layoff. Some can get off to a slow start. I'm sure they did everything they could in their preparation to be ready to go.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Oh, the long strides of Holmgren on display. This is why you can't give him the lane.
Here's the screen. Vassell kicks to Fox. 6 to shoot. Back to Vassell. They get it back. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. Now, here's SGA. From 12 feet out. Good work defensively by Fox.
Boy, he'd be the first to tell you that is a shot that we expect him to make.
A shot by Wembanyama, no good. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Now here's Williams. Hartenstein finds Williams. Shoots over Fox. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Now Fox. Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. Outside, Fox. Plugs it up for Wembanyama. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Mark Dagnall and I were able to chat. Wemby came up, and Coach emphasized the importance of taking a charge and digging in when his players can. He said Wemby is counting on you to be movable. If your feet are set, you may alter his course. Don't change yours. If they can stand up to this tall task, they might just curb Wemby's advantage out there. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Pass to Castle. Inside. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
He's been on a nice little run in this first quarter. He is laser focused.
Holmgren outside. Back to SGA. Hartenstein with the screen on Fox. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. San Antonio leading. Nice move. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Now, I'm not shy about bringing it inside. Vassell is comfortable around the hoop.
Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. San Antonio leading by 4. How about this run break they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Here's Castle. And the 3 off target. Dort with the ball. Now guarded by Wembanyama. And the dunk by Holmgren.
That's a big-time finish for Chet Holmgren. Boy, you get him in the restricted area, look out.
Back to Vassell. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Vassell.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Trailing by 2. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Let's remember, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6", so getting on the interior is not a problem.
The first free throw is good.
Boy, every year, Gilgeous-Alexander adds a dimension to his game. It's hard to remember when he was just a role player coming into the league, now a yearly MVP candidate.
Good on both.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from him, right? Excellence at the foul line.
Pass to Castle. Here's Wembanyama. And here is Fox. Off target with his three. Cassell against Dort. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses the wing chair.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
Fox kicks to Vassell. Wembanyama passes to Champagnie. Clock at 6. The Thunder pull it in. Pass to Williams. Holmgren outside. Oklahoma City moving it around. Now Williams. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. Here's Castle. Fox with the screen for Castle. San Antonio again missing. Dort with the ball. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Outside, Dort. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Dort embraces contact, folks. You want to mix it up, he says, I am here for all of it.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Trying to get something going. Not going to fall. Starting off slow, he misses his first three from the floor. Williams kicks to SGA. Second shot opportunity. A rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Sometimes the game requires you to just keep at it, so he's got to be aggressive.
And you got to be cautious when you're guarding Wembanyama. At his size, he attracts a lot of fouls.
This is his first free throw of the game.
He sucks. He sucks.
And he hits the first of 3.
Considered by many to be the best prospect since LeBron James, Wembanyama seems determined to reach his full potential.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Isaiah Joe comes in for Dort. And it's Mitchell in for Williams. And San Antonio with the change here too. Johnson's checked in. Ties it up. And this next one could give them the lead.
Such a treat that we get to watch Wembanyama in action. He's unlike anybody else in the league, or really ever.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Well, big man that makes their free throws. Bravo.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Mitchell against Fox. Pass to Holmgren. Bounce pass, Joe. Just 3 to shoot. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Credit the defense right there. They have not allowed this guy to get going at all in this period.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Williams, he's checked in for the Thunder. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Harper, he's checked in for Castle.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
The Thunder shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one drops. And the Thunder making a switch here. Wiggins is checked in. So he gets them both. And so Fox will bring it up for San Antonio. They trail by 1. Over to the wing. Wembanyama passes to Fox. Nails the baby hook.
And that's where De'Aaron Fox thrives. He wants to get inside and finish at the rim.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now guarded by Fox. SGA kicks to Mitchell. SGA against Harper. And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA's got 6 points.
About time he got one to fall there before that 6 straight misses to start this one.
Wembanyama down low. He's against Williams. Oklahoma City's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. The 3. Rebound San Antonio.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
Wembanyama high post. Fade away. No good that time. The Thunder with the lead. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Joe. Off target from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Fox passes to Johnson. Wiggins against Fox. Here's Champagnie. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. And the Spurs lead by 2.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Pass to Joe. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Spurs shooting in his first game around 38%. They're looking a bit freaky out there. Back to Wembanyama. It's good from the top of the key. And now a 4-point San Antonio lead.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Harper with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
San Antonio shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. For the Thunder, Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Wiggins, and Wallace subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. The first one falls.
In his 1 year of college, Dylan Harper did a little bit of everything at a high level. It'll be interesting to see how that success translates to the NBA.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Thunder trailing by 5. Holmgren in the post. Covered by Barnes. It's Joe on the wing. Still scoreless. Here's Wallace. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. 46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Cornette finds Johnson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 7.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Now, here's Mitchell. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Barnes looking around. Here's Castle. To the paint. It's tipped. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. And don't go away. We'll be right back. What an atmosphere in here as we return to the action of the Western Conference Finals. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
People say the mid-range shot is dying, but so far in this one, that has not been the case for this team.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Mitchell is out there with Wallace. Then there's Isaiah Joe. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Williams at the pivot spot manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Castle on the wing. Wallace covering. Cornette can't get it to go. Joe in the corner. Pass to Wallace. To the inside. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. 2 on the clock. A rebound by the Spurs. Outside Harper. Pass to Cornette. Now here's Johnson. Driving in. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
That's a power drive if you've ever seen one. Keldon Johnson is country strong.
The Spurs have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. That one is off.
And one thing you gotta love about Johnson, his energy. The man doesn't take his foot off the gas.
San Antonio making a switch here. Vassell's checked in. And he sinks the second. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. For 3, Holmgren. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
Wallace outside. He's looking for Joe and finds him. Mitchell dishes to Holmgren. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Oh, good defense. Holmgren just too tall, and boy, is he skilled.
Ball's knocked loose. It's taken away by Wallace. And he drives in. And the slam dunk by Wallace. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Castle finds Johnson. And the foul called on Cason Wallace. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Harper, he's checked in for Johnson. The 3 from Barnes, rebounded by Joe.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Holmgren the pass to Joe. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Holmgren against Barnes. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Holmgren. Not a lot of room. Good D by Barnes. set the pick. Down low, taken away by Williams. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Wallace, the pass to Holmgren. Holmgren with a screen on Harper. And it's Mitchell missing. San Antonio trailing here. Castle with it. To end the cold streak. It doesn't go for him. Nice defense from Wallace. Holmgren against Vassell. Holmgren dishes to Mitchell. Back to Holmgren. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The Spurs have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Pass to Vassell. With the shot. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. For the Thunder, Carlson's checked in, and SGA subbed in for Wallace. And San Antonio also making a switch. Fox is checked in. Oklahoma City trailing. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Holmgren sets the screen for Mitchell. SGA on the wing. Castle covering. 5 to shoot. From past the arc. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And the dunk by Barnes.
That's elite length and explosiveness. Harrison Barnes attacks the rim, leaves no doubt.
And here's SGA. He has 6. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Rebounded by Castle. Spurs leading by 3. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren right side. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by Castle.
Nothing going his way. Boy, it feels like he's forcing it and to no avail.
And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Yeah, if you're playing that power forward position, you overcome a lack of size with great hops.
Holmgren with a screen on Castle. Here's SGA. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Well, Gilgeous-Alexander becoming more and more reliable as a jump shooter. With everything else in his game, look out.
Now, here's Fox. From downtown, Cornette kicks to Fox. Sinks the three-pointer. Fox has got his second basket of the night.
And the experience that Fox is garnering, this is a guy who is used to having hands in his face, but it doesn't seem to affect him in the slightest. Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Both teams will make substitutions. And it's Fox with the ball for San Antonio. 4-point game. Pass to Wembanyama. Outside, Fox. Now Harper takes a three. No good that time. Williams with the defensive effort. Now here's SGA. 8 points for him. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
Well, what a pump fake by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets the defender committed, and he'll go to the foul line.
That free throw good from SGA. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for the Thunder. Second free throw, no good. Spurs leading by 3. Here's Barnes. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is Dort. Pass to Williams. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I mean, Jalen Williams is a guy who a lot of people are excited about. He has the talent to be a multi-time All-Star and perhaps an even higher ceiling than that.
First free throw is good.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
I think my favorite thing about Jalen Williams is just how much you can tell his love for the game. It's on display nightly. He puts in the work, and he gets the results.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Johnson's checked in for De'Aaron Fox. Now Williams lets the three fly, buries it from 3-point range. Williams has got 5 points so far.
Jalen Williams is a tough physical guy who can really shoot the basketball.
Right wing. Wembanyama against Hartenstein. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. He's got his 4th free throw of the game.
Shot.
Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. From deep, Williams. Vassell grabs the board. Spurs have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Johnson's shot is off. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter, just under 50% shooting. They set the screen. Williams gets the bucket.
There's a reason Jalen Williams has the green light from deep. He is so consistent.
To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's the 3. Not going to go that time.
Boy, his teammates have really picked him up. But I'm sure, boy, they'd love something down the stretch out of this guy.
And it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Walls is checked in for Isaiah Joe. San Antonio also making some changes. Champagne's checked in, and Stephon Castle subbed in for Johnson. Pass to Vassell. No good on the triple. On offense, here are the Thunder. They're on an 11-3 run. Here's Williams. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And the basket by Castle.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Williams, a screen on Harper. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wallace. 6 on the shot clock. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And doing much better now in that first quarter, converting less than 30% of their field goal opportunities, bouncing back nicely here in the second.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Thunder.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Free throw good, Wallace. Spurs trail by 3. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Wembanyama, a screen on Wallace. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Castle's got 5 points in the quarter.
Something Castle continues to work on. It's crucial that he becomes more consistent from deep.
Dort wide open. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Dort's got the lead up to 3 now for Oklahoma City. Spurs shooting 43% from the floor. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Castle. Now Vassell. 6 to shoot. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Here's Champagnie. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Here's Dort. The rebound by the Spurs. Vassell kicks to Harper. There's 14 seconds left in the first half of the game. Pass to Castle. Here's Wembanyama. He's defended by Hartenstein. Outside Harper. Beyond the arc. The shot will not fall. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thunder out in front. They're up by 3. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
I'm here with Mark Dagnall, and Coach, your defense has been on point. What have you been seeing out there?
Yeah, I thought early we were pretty well-intentioned, and we just weren't in a great rhythm, but it wasn't out of lack of trying. And
thank you, Allie, for that. And, folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
You look at their success so far, and the result is great execution. They're playing within themselves and within the system.
Which I suppose accounts for the low turnover total. Or that's just me. And looking at where the Thunder stand in the series. The conference finals. Big fella, do you expect these teams to pull out all the stops?
That would be correct, Commander Arnie. That's right. No minute restrictions. Let the stars shine tonight.
You have to leave it all out there. Even if you're banged up, find a way to get it done.
The competition level on the rise. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. Chet Holmgren has been sensational.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
And so here is Oklahoma City. 3-point lead. On the court right now for the Spurs. Fox and Castle are their guards. Then there's Wembanyama. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Champagnie in at the 4 slot. Vassell outside. Wembanyama against Hartenstein. The fadeaway. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And Holmgren has the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a three-point game. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. That three off the mark.
We call that lockdown perimeter defense against an excellent three-point shooter.
Wembanyama, that's for two. And that one's on target from the wing. Wembanyama has got the opening bucket to start the second half for San Antonio. To the wing on the left. Holmgren outside. SGA against Fox. Offensive rebound. Holmgren the pass to SGA. Inside, Hartenstein. It's Dort on the wing. Hits the three-point bomb. Dort's got 8 points.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Vassell kicks to Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. Over Hartenstein. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Wembanyama has got 4 points now in the quarter. Here's Holmgren. Outside, SGA. Looking to get back on track here. No good that time. Good work defensively by Fox.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only one for the first 5.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. A shot missing. Thunder have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Pass to Hartenstein. Right side, Dort for 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Wembanyama high post. Over Hartenstein. Wembanyama, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Outside, Dort. Down low. Kicks it out to Holmgren. From outside, off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Hits it from 3-point range.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Holmgren outside. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Hartenstein passes to Dort. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up off the glass. And now that's 11 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Fox. Close it up for Wembanyama. Taken away by Williams. To the inside. Here's Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Oh, my goodness. With authority, Isaiah Hartenstein.
Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the pick. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. Gilgeous-Alexander against Fox. Launches it. Hassel misses. The Thunder leading by 6. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Holmgren with a screen on Castle. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
To the right side. And it's blocked.
Man, tough defense from Isaiah Hartenstein. He's not having it at the rim.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Thunder.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Harper, he's checked in for San Antonio. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Spurs trail by 8. Pass to Castle. Here's Wembanyama. Here's Castle. 7 points in the game. Tipped away. In transition, here come the Spurs. Here's Vassell. Now here's Harper. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Back to Wembanyama. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper.
Timeout.
Wembanyama's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Spurs. A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Dort. Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And so it's SGA with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder, leading by 5. Williams passes to SGA. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 13 rebounds in the game. Exceeding. Here's Champagnie. Johnson right side. And here's Harper from the arc. And the Spurs another 3.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Harper. Takes a step back. Using his size out of the backcourt. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Now, this is his bread and butter, folks. SGA lives inside the painted area.
Johnson, the pass to Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Harper with the ball. And here's SGA. Williams sets a screen for SGA. And it's good for 2. Now it's a 6-point Thunder lead.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Latre. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembanyama.
Well, he hasn't helped them much tonight, but they've gotten a lot of productivity from other players.
Here's Castle. 7 points in the game. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Now that's how you finish with authority. Show them how it's done, young fella. Stephon Castle is a problem.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. The Thunder leading by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. From deep. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. For San Antonio, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Castle, no one around him. Kicks it out to Johnson. Williams against Castle. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Williams, he's checked in for the Thunder. Mitchell comes in for Williams. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Spurs. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Thunder have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. And he knocks down the first one. And the Thunder making a change here. Wallace is checked in. And Mitchell drops them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Harper the pass to Wembanyama. Castle on the wing. Wallace covering. Just 4 to shoot. Castle misses. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Pass to Wallace. Mitchell outside. Here's Joe. Williams looking over the floor. Lets it go from deep. Buries the long-range jumper. Williams has got the lead up to 9 now for Oklahoma City. San Antonio's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Wembanyama finds Castle. Harper against Mitchell. A 3 drains it from beyond the arc. And it's 7 points for Dylan Harper.
Ultra competitive. That's a nice answer by Harper.
To the paint and stolen by Castle. Harper in the corner. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Wallace outside. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And the turnover again by Oklahoma City. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for San Antonio. Vassell comes in for Keldon Johnson. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Cornett. To the middle. Puts it up from 7. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Vassell's got 6.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Here's Joe. Harper with the steal. Castle on the wing. This one for 3. Good on the three-point shot. And it's now only a 1-point Thunder lead.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Thunder lead by 1. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Isaiah Joe is out there with Holmgren. Then there's Cason Wallace. Then it's Mitchell, and it's Williams at the center locking down the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. They get it back. Williams against Harper. Clock at 6, and stolen by Wallace. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Pass to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Guys, this is what you call a generational talent. Holmgren is bound to fill up the highlight reel every night he plays.
Now, here's Fox. Cornett passes to Vassell. Now Harper. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Pulls up on the wing. Vassell, no good.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Mitchell against Harper. Joe passes to Mitchell. And here is Wallace. Back to Mitchell. Three-pointer. Barnes grabs the miss.
You know, things haven't clicked for him offensively, but other guys around him, give them credit. They're filling in the gaps.
Wallace against Fox. Cornette kicks to Vassell. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. That'll send Devin Vassell to the free throw line. That one on Holmgren. That one drops. He ties it up.
Do you watch Vassell? He's a prototype wing for this era. Has length, skill, and plays both ends of the floor.
Now here's Wallace. Holmgren outside. Another shot, and the layup is good. Holmgren's got 4 points in the quarter.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Fox with the screen for Vassell. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And that's going to be his fifth, guys. One more, and he's done.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for the Thunder. And San Antonio also making a switch. Johnson, he's checked in for Fox. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. SGA, no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Spurs. Vassell kicks to Harper. Pass to Johnson. Tries for the hoop. And it's blocked by SGA. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
The Thunder with the lead. On the wing, Williams. Mitchell outside. Back to Williams. Puts up a three. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one. Now, here's Vassell. Barnes finds Vassell. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. Joe passes to SGA. The shot, no good. Excellent D there by Johnson. And it's Vassell in the corner. Pass to Harper. Back to Vassell. Johnson against Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Williams. Mitchell outside. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And the Spurs making a change here. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He said to his players, "I believe in you. I know what we have." It was less about X's and O's and more about the team's identity. Guys, they play for one another.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Castle with it. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Will it go? And the basket by Castle.
A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle, can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
SGA against Castle. Joe misses the three. Spurs trail by 5. side, Harper. Wembanyama, right side. Back to Vassell. Crafty move. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got 3 assists tonight. Pass to Holmgren. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14. The Spurs have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama too much inside.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Pass to Holmgren. From the arc. Vassell grabs the board. Vassell's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Champagny to tie it up. Drains the three-pointer. And that ties it up.
And since he entered the league, Vassell's playmaking has really come a long way. He is a solid creator.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander looking to end his cold spell. That shot is off.
Boy, not looking sharp at all here in the second half, but it hasn't deterred him one bit.
Now, Joe. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Castle against Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Castle, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has become the master at drawing fouls.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. A different look for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Dort comes in for Isaiah Joe. And Jalen Williams is subbed in for Mitchell. And San Antonio also making a switch. Fox is checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. For San Antonio, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Castle against Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Castle. Nice D from Williams. Oklahoma City's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only 1 of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Now, here's Dort. From deep, 3 points. Down it goes! Down it goes!
His answer!
Nice. Spurs trail by 5. Fox passes to Champagny. Wembanyama down low. He's against Hartenstein.
Wow, just look at the timing of that by Isaiah Hartenstein. Beautiful defense.
Back to Williams. Holmgren outside. No good from outside. Spurs shooting about 45% from the floor in the fourth. Vassell, no good. The Thunder leading by 5. Here's SGA. At the tip, and Hartenstein is right there.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
Outside Vassell. Wembanyama, a screen on Dort. Holmgren rips down the rebound. And so it's Holmgren with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. And stolen by Castle. Up top, Wembanyama. Connects on the jam.
And how about the young fella, Wembanyama, with a big-time bucket.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Now Holmgren. Now Williams. Shoots the three. Not that time. It won't go.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. He's got to work for better looks.
You got to feel for the defender. Wemby is a nightmare matchup.
Free throw good, Wembanyama. And he makes both free throws.
This guy embraces coming up big for his team.
Castle against Williams.
Listen, Jalen Williams does not mind a little contact on the offensive end.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Outside, Wembanyama. Just 5 on the clock. Wembanyama getting it done inside.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Hartenstein. Can't get it to go.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Now Wembanyama to tie it up.
And this is important for Wembanyama's development, wanting to step up and be a leader.
It's the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. And it's tied up with that one.
And that was huge right there. Just as cool as he could be. And he's been clutch at the line there in a very tense moment.
Quick, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Here is Wembanyama. Hartenstein with the rebound. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
SGA against Fox. Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Yeah, 2-possession game now after knocking both of those down.
San Antonio calls timeout. 23 seconds left in the fourth. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
Castle against Williams. It's blocked by SGA.
Well, 6'6" with excellent defensive instincts. SGA, one of the best shot-blocking guards in the league.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
Launches it. Puts up a deep three. And it misses. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You take a look at the Thunder. Well, their previous series was no walk in the park. They really had to fight in order to make it to these conference finals.
Oh, yes, they did, and we'll see if that affects their energy level at all. But they do come into this series as the favorite at home. They just got to set the tone here in Game 1.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie at the 4. Good work there as it goes.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
And this is what Coach wants to see from Holmgren. Outworking the defense to get a second chance look.
Pass to Vassell. This one for 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Mark Daigneault gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Well, no surprise, we started chatting about Victor Wembanyama, and I asked what the plan was there, and Coach said with a shrug, stay on him and hope for the best. What can you do? So still no magic answers for how to slow down a unique threat like Wemby on the floor. Brian, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Oklahoma City shooting their initial free throws of the game here. That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. San Antonio with the ball. Castle outside. Pass to Wembanyama. That three's off the mark. Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 2 from outside. To the inside. Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Now here's Wembanyama. Pass to Castle. Back to Wembanyama. Clock at 6. Shoots over Hartenstein. The bank shot, no good.
Well, look, that's another missed opportunity. 1 for 5 now from the field.
Dort outside. From outside the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Dort has really improved this part of his game. Would love to see him shoot more often from out there.
Pass to Champagny. Wembanyama, high post. Rejected by Holmgren. Releases from 15. And it's Oklahoma City scoring again.
And I like when Williams works in these mid-range areas. I mean, such an impressive score.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Castle outside. Pass to Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
And they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Spurs trail by 6. Vassell outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Launches a 3. On target from range. Wembanyama's got 5.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama, a big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
A little mid-range shot is up. No good, off the front rim.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
That one goes. Count it.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Outside, Williams. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Stephon Castle.
And when you talk about do-it-all kind of players, Jalen Williams quickly jumps to mind. And the scary thing is, he's only going to keep getting better.
Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. First one falls for him. And Williams drops them both. Spurs trail by 3. Now here's Fox. Castle a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Fox. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm. The Thunder have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Williams. Just 5 on the clock from deep, SGA. Vassell with the rebound. The Spurs have gotten 50% of those shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Champagny, the pass to Wembanyama. That one drops. 3 for 6 now.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with a screen on Fox. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and that miss makes him 0 for 4. Not a great start.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Williams with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Stolen by Castle. To the paint. Here's Vassell. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
Well, when you watch Vassell, it's easy to see why scoring comes so natural.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws here tonight.
Shoot 2.
Falls for Vassell.
Well, you can clearly see Devin Vassell is a player with a ton of enthusiasm. He loves being on the floor, working as a cohesive part of his team to get results.
And so Vassell nails both of them.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Fox. Stolen by Wembanyama. Down low. Castle outside. His first shot attempt. That one is off. Some solid defense from Williams.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter. Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Williams. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And that's the thing about Williams. He puts pressure on the defense from every spot on the floor.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Spurs?
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
And it's tied up with that one. For the Thunder, Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Joe comes in for Dort. And Mitchell subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. For San Antonio, they've got 6 of 14 in so far. And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Wallace is checked in. From deep, Johnson And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
I just love the ball movement.
For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Holmgren with a screen on Johnson. High arcing shot. Mitchell, the pass to Holmgren. Joe with the ball. Now guarded by Bryant. From deep, Mitchell. And Bryant pulls it down.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Barnes. Yes, sir. And it's Bryant picking up the assist.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Mitchell, the pass to Wallace. Puts up the 8-footer. And it's Holmgren missing. And it's San Antonio's ball. They're on an 18-6 run. Harper passes to Cornette. Inside. And Harper gets it to go. And it's a 6-point Spurs lead.
And we saw it from Harper in college. He's a 3-level scorer, effective inside when he needs to be.
Wallace, right side. 5 to shoot from the arc. Knocks down the long J.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Harper. Checked by Mitchell. Kicks it out to Bryant. Holmgren against Barnes. To the middle. And stolen by Williams. Joe, the pass to Wallace. Holmgren with a screen on Johnson. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Outside Joe. Pass to Mitchell. Clock at 6. Here's Holmgren. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Holmgren's got 6.
Yeah, and certainly room for growth from Holmgren in the mid-range. But good to see him taking the shot rather than passing on it.
Here's Harper. Cornette sets a screen to the inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
He just saw an open lane and went on the attack.
Freight train coming. He goes right up with it. Mitchell finds Holmgren. Wallace outside. Gets stolen by Johnson. Here's Harper. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Yeah, showcasing his athleticism on that jam. Harper loves rising up and dropping the hammer.
Wallace with it. Johnson on him. Mitchell misses. Spurs lead by 5. Johnson passes to Harper. Outside Barnes. Inside. Here's Cornette. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
And it's Holmgren missing. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. Pass to Cornette. 23 seconds left to play in the first. And Harper gets it to go.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Here's Holmgren. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
Here's Harper. And that's not gonna go. And so it's San Antonio closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Glad to have you with us as we return to the action here in the Western Conference Finals. All right, guys, before we move on, what do you think about the Spurs at this point?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. selfless and smart.
So on the floor for the Spurs, they've got Victor Wembanyama, Harper out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Devin Vassell, and it's Champagnie at power forward. Now here's SGA. No made baskets yet. SGA using the length inside.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Vassell against Dort. Here's Fox. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
A lefty who is lightning quick. De'Aaron Fox is one of the toughest covers in the league. The development of his three-point shot has been big because it forces you to come out to it.
And San Antonio making a change here. Castle's checked in. Thunder trail by 7. SGA looking around. Pass to Hartenstein. Vassell comes with a double. And Hartenstein gets it to go.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Vassell outside. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Wembanyama, screen on Dort. Shot clock at 5. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist from Vassell. Wembanyama's got 10 points.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And it's SGA missing.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
It's stolen by SGA. Pass to Dort for 3. He buries it from 3. So Dort's got his second basket on the night.
Not afraid to shoot. Dort has become more confident in his jumper, and you see why.
Dort with a steal by himself. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Fox with the ball. And it's Dort picking him up. And it's Fox missing. Thunder trail by 3. Pass to Hartenstein. Stolen by Wembanyama. Castle outside. Now Vassell. And here's Fox. San Antonio moving the ball around. Wembanyama finds Fox. 5 on the clock. Fox beats him inside. A slick move.
And give Fox credit. The D was present, but he just beats them with better offense.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Williams is checked in for Joe. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Williams passes to SGA. Dort for 3. They get the rebound. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Pass to Champagnie. Back to Fox. Castle outside. 6 to shoot. Off target from 3-point range.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And yep, it's good. And it's now just a 1-point San Antonio lead.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Pass to Champagnie. Now Vassell. Fox outside. Here's Wembanyama. Another shot. Wembanyama with the easy 2.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
And he gets that one.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Now here's Fox. Give him 8. Vassell passes to Champagny. Offline with a 3.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Williams. Now here's SGA. And that misses. That would have put him up.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Nice shot by Wembanyama.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Pass to Williams. Outside for Dort. Fires for 3. Here's Hartenstein. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. Oklahoma City shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. He's off on the first. For the Thunder, Chet Holmgren. He's checked in for Williams. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dort. Good on the second one. Here's Fox. Give him 8. Wembanyama, screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Fox missing. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second.
And what you immediately notice about Chet Holmgren is his uniqueness. He's got size, but also tremendous agility. He can hit outside shots or battle down low.
First trip to the line for him here. And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, as you know, as Holmgren adds weight and strength year after year, he just becomes a bigger problem for opponents.
That one drops. He ties it up. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Fox on the take. From deep, Wembanyama. The rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 rebounds in the game. Holmgren, the pass to Williams. On the wing, SGA. He's covered by Fox. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Thunder with another miss. Well, San Antonio's shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. SGA with a steal. And a fast break now for the Thunder. And Williams punches it home.
Yeah, nice finish from Williams on the alley-oop. I mean, that takes some real athleticism.
San Antonio with the ball.
Hey, yo, right here.
Castle with it. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Champagny. Wembanyama up top. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Fox. 3-pointer. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Wembanyama's got 4 assists in the game. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Hartenstein. On the wing, Caruso. Lets the 3 fly. Fires in the triple.
Well, Caruso is a very selective shooter, but he was committed to getting those points back.
Pass to Champagny. Back to Fox. Shoots. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Williams passes to Holmgren. Oh, the Thunder, another 3!
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
There's no way coach likes this effort level. They need to refocus.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
Mitchell's checked in for Oklahoma City. Here's Harper, checked by Mitchell. Bryant, the pass to Johnson. San Antonio moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Here's Harper. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Thunder leading by 5. Outside Mitchell. Williams on the wing. And it's Cornette with a rebound. San Antonio's gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Wallace is checked in. Oklahoma City's gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. And the foul on Luke Cornette. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Mitchell. Yet to see a basket. They set the screen. Wallace outside.
It really gets left behind on D. Johnson's so quick to match up.
Bryant on the drive. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Mitchell, the pass to Holmgren. It's stolen away. Back come the Spurs in transition. And stolen by Holmgren. Pass to Caruso. Holmgren outside. Fires the 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Bryant's got 4 rebounds in the game. And here's Johnson. 4-3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the middle. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Now that's exactly what you want to see. Aggressive basketball at its best.
Punched it home with as much power as he could. Here's Harper. 6 points for him. To the paint. Here's Cornette. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Thunder.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
And he drops the first. Joe's checked in for Caruso. That one's no good.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
They set the pick. Mitchell against Johnson. Wallace outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Yep, that one goes. Hartenstein's got 10 points.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Down low. Barnes, no good.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Holmgren, the pass to Joe. Holmgren outside. On the wing, Wallace fires the 3. And so it's Oklahoma City with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. They've been aggressive in transit. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
And thank you for joining us. 2 quarters in the books and a Game 1 deficit for the San Antonio Spurs.
Playing for one another. The phrase gets overused, but tonight it's right.
Hey, we should try a harmony.
Let's do it.
Playing for one
another. The phrase gets overused. Kenny, get on beat.
But tonight, it's right.
And looking at where the Thunder stand in the series. The conference finals. Big fella, do you expect these teams to pull out all the stops?
That would be correct, Armando Arnie. That's right. No minute restrictions. Let the stars shine tonight.
You have to leave it all out there. Even if you're banged up, find a way to get it done.
The competition level on the rise. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, tonight is a big game, and you have to be impressed with the way he's come out firing.
Well, the lights are bright in this matchup, and he's had no problem playing up to the moment.
And SGA has got the ball here for OKC. 6-point lead. 2 big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Williams and Dort fill out the perimeter. And it's SGA in at the 1. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Just 5 on the clock. Launches it from deep. He can't hit that time. Spurs trail by 6. Pass to Champagnie. Now Fox. Now here's Castle. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Castle against Williams. Dort outside. Fires from deep. Connects from downtown. So Dort's got 11 points.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
From deep, Wembanyama, and stolen by Hartenstein. Dort against Fox. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Williams. Holmgren with a screen on Castle. 5 to shoot. Outside for Dort. Stolen by Castle. Here's Champagnie. Williams defending. Oh, it's blocked by Williams.
And Williams getting his timing just right on the block. Defending with purpose.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
You know that block has him and his teammates all pumped up. That is what playoff basketball is all about.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Pass to Castle. From deep. SGA pulls it in.
He may have had too much time to think about it.
With some arc. Holmgren outside. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with a screen on Fox. 6 on the shot clock. Here's SGA. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Well, he's had a rough night, but his teammates have picked him up.
Pass to Fox. And he's going for the lob.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done.
Woo! Oklahoma City leading by 7. Now Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Vassell. Outside, Williams. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. And here's SGA outside. Oh, Gilgeous-Alexander with a hand in his face.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Castle outside. Here's Champagny. He's covered by Holmgren. 5 on the clock. Wembanyama, screen on Williams. Here's Castle. San Antonio again can't hit.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
SGA passes to Williams. Williams with the screen. Dort outside from behind the arc. Can't get it to drop. Good work defensively by Castle. Outside Wembanyama. Fox outside. The three ball. Good. And the assist to Wembanyama. Fox has got 14 points for the game.
Pure confidence. The moment the ball hits Fox's hands, he's letting it fly.
Williams from long range. And they get it back. Pass to Holmgren. Jacks up a three. San Antonio with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Castle outside. Six to shoot. Back to Fox. From downtown. Some solid defense from Williams. And it's Dort with the ball for Oklahoma City. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. To the paint. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Gilgeous-Alexander against Fox. Vassell passes to Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. Takes the three. Wemby showing off the range.
And you'll need to get out and contest Wembanyama in the corner. He's comfortable with that shot.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Sweet little floater. SGA's got 5 points now this quarter.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater.
Now Castle. Pass to Wembanyama. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And the Thunder making a change here. Caruso's checked in. Thunder leading by 3. Now here's SGA. He has 7. Dort outside. Williams in the post. Covered by Wembanyama. Williams misses. Fox outside for the tie. Caruso grabs the board. The Thunder have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
Mitchell's checked in for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Harper comes in for De'Aaron Fox. Back to Castle. San Antonio moving the ball around. Outside Wembanyama. Clock at 6. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Pass to Caruso. And here's Holmgren. Outside Mitchell. Screen by Holmgren. Mitchell with the ball. He's picked up by Barnes. Caruso up top. Shoots over Harper. Caruso with the bucket. Caruso's got 5 now.
Well, you don't see Caruso take these shots much, but that doesn't mean he'll pass on the chance to score.
Here's Wembanyama. Nice follow-through on the fadeaway.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Dort outside. To the middle. Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And you know, as a roller, Holmgren shows great hands, and he makes nice adjustments moving downhill.
Pass to Wembanyama. And here's Vassell from the arc. The shot comes out.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Holmgren. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. They'll pin that one on Harrison Barnes. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Thunder.
Well, look, you have to be able to count on energy and effort every night, and they're showing a lot of it with their transition buckets.
And another note, how about the way they've cashed in off turnovers, taking advantage when given the extra opportunity?
Here's Harper. He has 6. Pass to Bryant. Johnson with it. Now here's Barnes. Just 5 on the clock. From outside, off the mark.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Williams passes to Mitchell. Holmgren deciding where to go with it. The 3 is up. And it's Cornette with a rebound.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Here's Harper. Check by Mitchell. Cornette at the post. He's got 5. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Elbow. 2. Shooting 2.
That free throw is good for Mitchell. Both free throws good from Mitchell. Spurs trail by 10. Here's Harper. 6 points for him. Drives to the hoop. Here's Cornette. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Hits the trifecta. Wallace has got 6.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
Here's Harper. Checked by Mitchell. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Thunder.
It's one thing to get outplayed,
But when you're giving away possessions like this, it makes it even more tough.
Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Oklahoma City. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 12-4 run. They get it again. It's tipped. Outside Johnson. To the inside. Kicks it out to Bryant. Launches it. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's Wallace with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Wallace outside. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Wallace. And we're going to have a jump ball. You two. Johnson on the wing. 1:02 left in the third quarter. And here's Bryant outside. Gets the three to fall. Bryant's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, Johnson tapping into his vision.
Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Wallace outside. Holmgren outside. The three. Rebound by San Antonio. Inside. And Barnes with a basket. The assist by Johnson.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Mitchell, the pass to Holmgren. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Here's Wallace. Back to Joe. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Spurs.
Yeah, not a great pass there. You got to be on the same page as your teammates.
Here's the three. Fox buries the three right in the face of the D. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of three. Oklahoma City ahead, leading by 3. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. They've got Johnson. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Harper. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie at the 4. Joe up top, covered by Johnson. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That'll get him his fourth foul of the game.
And with plenty of time left, that's his fourth foul. He needs to stay cognizant of that moving forward.
Caruso, he's checked in for Joe. San Antonio also making some changes. Devin Vassell, he's checked in for Johnson. And Stephon Castle subbed in for Harper. Hartenstein passes to Caruso. The three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a three-point game. The three from Wembanyama. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 7th rebound here tonight. The three is up. And it's Shea hitting the three.
Finally starting to dial in from range. That's his second this half.
Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I love when Gilgeous-Alexander looks to score because it forces the defense to act.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And he makes both free throws.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Spurs trail by 8. Fox outside. And there's the whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Fox outside. 5 to shoot. For 3, Vassell.
Oh, just pesky. I mean, Williams stayed on him and didn't give an inch.
San Antonio again can't hit.
They are just owning the boards right now.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Down low. Hartenstein against Wembanyama. Caruso outside. No good on the triple. Spurs trail by 8. Pass to Fox. Fox lifts off and hammers it down.
Terrific finish from Fox. One of the more explosive guards that we have in the league.
Williams looking around. And Williams punches it home.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful result.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Vassell, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Fox outside. Castle outside. Let's go with a 3. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists tonight. Now Williams to the inside. Caruso. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Thunder lead by 7.
Well, with his wingspan, Alex Caruso is better than your average guard down low.
For 3, Vassell. Out to Fox. Wembanyama, screen on Williams. Vassell can't get it to go.
Well, he can't buy a bucket, but it's time to find other ways to help his team win.
There's the 3. San Antonio with a rebound. Wembanyama's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Here's Fox. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Williams with it. He's picked up by Vassell. From the top of the key, offensive rebound. And Hartenstein slams it in.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Pass to Wembanyama. Now Castle. Here's Fox. Back to Castle. Over Williams. Wembanyama. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, with the incredible reach of Wembanyama, how do you keep him off the glass?
Pass to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Here's Williams. And Hartenstein slams it in.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
Wembanyama down low. He's against Hartenstein. Out of bounds. It'll be Thunder ball. And the Thunder making a change here. Holmgren's checked in. Thunder leading by 9. Holmgren with a screen on Fox. Holmgren, the pass to Williams. Oh, swiped away. And here's the fast break. Here's Champagnie. No good from outside. And Holmgren's got the ball here for the Thunder. They've allowed just 7 points here in the 4th. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal, then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Spurs trail by 7. To the paint. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Holmgren. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Tries again. Rebounded by Champagnie. Champagnie's got his 6th rebound on the night. Now Castle. Now Wembanyama. To the middle. Here's Fox. Castle, the open look. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox. Fox has got assist number 5 here tonight. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. He seemed pleased with his team's performance, saying, quote, "We're on track. We're doing everything right. Keep it tight out there, and let's take back the lead in this series." Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Outside, Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. SGA against Fox. Shot clock at 6. Dort for 3. No luck on that one. Good work defensively by Castle. Wembanyama finds Fox. Here's Champagnie. Beyond the arc. Williams grabs the board.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Williams. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. San Antonio moving the ball around. Champagnie, that's good.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside for Dort to end the cold spell. Back to SGA. 4-3. He drops it from range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points in the quarter.
Outside, inside, in between, it doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Right side, Wembanyama. Great D that time from Holmgren. Thunder leading by 5. Here's Williams. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Pass to Dort. Back to Holmgren. Now Gilgeous-Alexander shoots a 3. Castle pulls it down.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Off on the layup. Thunder leading by 5. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Holmgren. Intercepted. Vassell with it, and it's Dort picking him up. Outside Fox. Fires the 3. Cleared away by Hartenstein.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Holmgren with a screen on Castle. And it's Stephon Castle with a foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Joe's checked in for Jalen Williams. Harper, he's checked in for San Antonio. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Outside SGA. Outside Holmgren. 6 to shoot. Takes a 3. Oh, he cannot hit.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Let's loose for 3. Pulls in another board.
Feasting on the boards. He is having his way inside.
And he's nearing the franchise record for rebounds in a playoff game. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
Yeah, you need to know where Wemby is. If he's anywhere close to the rim, it's really tough to score.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
Outside Joe. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Holmgren. Hartenstein a screen. Now Dort puts up the tray. It's good from beyond the arc.
Huge bucket. This team trusts Dort in the critical moments.
Timeout called. Mitch Johnson. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Here's Wembanyama. Here's Harper. Here's Castle. For 3. Another chance. Can't get it.
Yeah, look, it's not always about height. He's showing he wants those boards.
Here's Oklahoma City now. They've led by as many as 11. Outside Dort. Doubled by Castle. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
Yeah, too bad he fouled out. But this team does have some depth at his position.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And no luck that time either. This is do or die time.
They must play flawlessly.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Money from 3. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. They stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, that's outstanding execution in a big spot. He showed a lot of poise at the line right there.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're down by 5. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
Searching for a fast bucket, then a way to stretch things out.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
Vassell against Dort. Here's Castle. From deep. The triple drops. And here's Hartenstein. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, leaving this one out of reach.
And so it's the Thunder who come out on top here. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
All right, now let's check in with... Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. That concludes...